Three, two, one.
Welcome, guys, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you feel like you are. I am One Man back from the land of the dead, and today we're going to be talking about a slight Photoshop issue I'm not a fan of. Now, this is going to be part criticism, akin to a YouTube commentary, and part Photoshop advice. Now, what you're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen, is the background image I will be using for my example video today. You'll see it in the thumbnail for the video that I'm going to be uploading this under, but you get the general gist of it. Now, this is not going to be like some highly polished professionalism, to a certain extent anyways, and I'm going to be fucking real with you right fucking now. I'm going to put an image of my Discord server, and I want you to see... No, that's not how... never mind, cancel that. Here is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you precisely what my fan reaction is right here and now. So, this is the reaction of the fan base when I posted these two upcoming videos. Thumbnails. The videos that the thumbnails are associated with themselves are fantastic. They're doing all sorts of good work with their reviews. But one thing that has always pissed me off is in fact their thumbnail. Okay, so where was it? Yes. There's this one right here that causes my Discord's reaction, and there's another one I noticed here with it. I purposely set into an entire folder for this part. So these images have a lot of potential, right? He's got this guy in right here on the bottom right as a cool little background, and then some imposed borders, and Ayana Koji from Classroom of the Elite, and you can tell that these guys put some time and effort into it. But if you notice something, these two have one common problem. You want to know what that common problem is? They're actually imposing the text wrong. The reason why the Discord reaction to the one up in the top corner is that they didn't know the fact that this is the image on the top left corner is supposed to actually say better, which they're talking about, how the light novel is about Classroom of the Elite is better than you think, which, okay, fair, solid, but you know what isn't better? Their text imposition. Now, the bottom right almost has it done correctly. I don't know why he's doing it like this, but his spacing is the issue. Well, now, you might say, One Man, you're putting a lot of criticism on this. Why don't you show an example of how to get it done? And to that I say, gladly. And I gotta resize the image. So take that image. We're gonna resize it to the image layer of... Oh, by the way, that's the other issue one of the thumbnails had. It was a 480p thumbnail, which is kind of stupid. This is really not designed to be rude or mean. I swear. So I'm going to instead of doing it the way I was originally going to do, because I guess the fucking app wants to make it about being a bitch. So instead of what'll happen is that I'll instead be showing the after image, resize the image here, 650. So what I'll do is I'll take the image and then I'll show you how I imposed it upon it, because the only point is to take an image, or take an image render, post it on top of a superimposed image, and then I'm going to put text layers. What I'll do is I'll space it in a way. Go with random ass font. I'm going to go with show card dot. So, you'd be surprised on how easy it actually is to make a better text thumbnail. So what I'll do is I'm going to take part of the word I will use for a thumbnail, and I'll show you the thumbnail when done, ladies and gentlemen, is that I'm going to show you the image I cropped up in like a couple of... And the reason why I'm cropping this up in a couple of minutes is I'm going to show you a thumbnail that makes it look really easy to superimpose. I know it seems odd coming from me. Now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this is from a guy with no artistic talent. So I'm going to upload my image now, one of my next images. And I don't know if it's going to wow you or if you're just going to find me insufferable. But consider this. As you can tell, this visually looks so much better. And I compiled this in only a couple of minutes. This is a 720p thumbnail. This is going to be me commentating And the fact that I made this in only a couple of minutes is a little ridiculous. For the better word, I put some spacing in here with a font of Showcard Gothic, and I did a little bit of trick with spacing. So what you do, ladies and gentlemen, is you don't do what the other images do. You do what you do here. You make sure your entire image is better and able to be visible. See, I noticed that this is a trend a lot. People like to go and do these, words in the background / foreground, but here's the thing. The center image should always be the top layer, and the background obviously being the background layer. Now, with my thumbnails visual, I did a combination of a few stroke effects, stroke, inner shadow, inner glow, outer glow. I wish I could give a more visually accurate thing, but my OBS is a bitch like this. Alright, so look, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have here. As you can tell, we have a much better thumbnail with a much greater design sense. This just pops out at you. So with the word thumbnail, I did some spacing. So I took it to make it a Showcard Gothic font, size 9, and I spaced it out to the dimensions of the image. In front of it, or on top, where the word better comes from, see it clearly through one word. The background is a grungy, dark city that I literally just typed dark, edgy thumbnail backgrounds, and I got one of these. I have the assets in a folder. Let me know if you want an example. But I put Ayana Koji as the top layer, as in he's a background list design. I'll gladly give the image, the original image in a folder. I thought I'd come up with a city thing because it was the theme of the elite. The word better has some stroke effects, some inner shadow, some inner glow, some outer glow, as some drop shadow. The font size is 250. As you can tell, just with this in general, this is a better Photoshop that I came up. I would advise Anti-tubers in the future to consider spacing in their thumbnail design with a bit more thematic importance. To putting a general thematic. Try to give a background that's sort of a flair to really just pop out. So enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for watching. Back to the land of the dead I go while making shitty YouTube commentary video, shitty rankings video, OST upload, very shitty live streams. For now, I'm one man, going back to the land of the dead, and just remember, leave me the fuck alone.